Okay guys, welcome back to another MMA breakdown.
If you could have anything in the world, no exceptions, what would it be?
Travel around the world, baby, for free. Go anywhere and everywhere I wanted. Next question, would you give up your awkwardness and weirdness for $900 million? I'm awkward. Wait, what? No, yeah, okay, I would, because money does everything. If you had $900 million, you could do whatever you wanted. I mean, it's not going to change the fact that maybe people call me weird, people call me strange, but $900 million would make anybody change. Okay, back to the MMA questions that you guys asked. Here we go. And in today's video, I did ask on the MMA Underground Facebook page for people to post some questions, and there's girl Tasha Barrows, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I apologize. She writes, what are your thoughts on Anderson Silva's drug test results? Well, from what I understand, Anderson Silva is going to be out for at least 12 months, so that means he won't even be able to compete until he's at least 40, and he does want a rematch with Nick Diaz. So, if you do the crime, you got to do the punishment that comes with that crime. So, my personal opinion is, did he fuck up? I think Anderson Silva did. He took drugs. Maybe he didn't realize what he was doing. Maybe he took the drugs because he was like, well, it's going to get me back in shape, back into the octagon faster with a broken leg than it normally would, because normally it takes a long time for that kind of injury to come back. And she also writes, Conor McGregor versus Aldo match. Who will prevail? Will this be a striking match? Personally, I think it's just going to be a straight kickboxing match, leg kicks. I don't think you're going to have Conor take anybody down, and you're not going to have Jose Aldo taking anybody down. That's for sure. At least in my personal opinion, I think Conor's best aspect of his game is the kickboxing, the long reach, the crazy knees, elbows. You see the same thing he did with Chad Mendes. He used a lot of leg kicks, like the body kick, and I think he'll use this a lot in this fight. Okay, and I got one question. It says, Chris Weidman planning to move up to 205 and wants a dream matchup with John Jones, which John Jones isn't competing right now. And Blake Taylor writes, he may have beat Silva, but it's not like Silva. Silva could fight at 185, 205 because his game didn't rely on strength and power. Silva used his reach, speed, and striking to defend opponents. Weidman relies on things that will go away as you go up in weight and versus bigger, stronger opponents. And I agree with that, dude. He is going to go up in weight class, and maybe he might be able to beat some of the 205 guys that are in the echelon of maybe like rank number 10, maybe 15, but if he's going to be fighting the top cream of the crop, it's not going to happen, because even look at Lyoto Machida. He did pretty good at 205. Michael Bisping did good at 205, but they do better at 185 pounds just because they're a bigger, stronger guy. Put it this way, would Conor McGregor do decent at 170? Yeah, he probably could, but he wouldn't have the size advantage. You had Ben Henderson went up to 170 pounds, which is pretty much like his natural body weight, and he looks small, but when he fights at 155, he looks like a big dude, and he uses his size and strength and speed, and his size, strength, and speed isn't relevant at 170 pounds, so would he be able to do good at 205? I don't know. I think he would be able to win a few fights, but I don't think he'd be anywhere near John Jones' level, because John Jones walked around at maybe like 225. So I posted a question saying, would Joanna Jedrzejczyk, would she be able to beat Ronda Rousey? And Tasha Barrows writes, Joanna has good strikes and good kicks, but she cannot defend Ronda Rousey. Ronda is ever evolving. When you think Ronda's going to judo throw you, she smashes your face in with strikes. And don't get me wrong, you're going to get caught and thrown to the mat because you know Ronda has the armbar. So you're always worried about Ronda's armbar. But nowadays, people are still worried about Ronda's armbar. She's smashing people in the face. But at the end of the day, I think Joanna's strikes could keep Ronda on the outside because you still look at Ronda Rousey. If you look at Ronda Rousey's fight after Bethe Correia on an interview she did, her face was actually pretty red and a little bit messed up, and that was just from getting hit a little bit. So would Ronda Rousey be able to get rocked by Jedrzejczyk right away? Because Jedrzejczyk is a very fast, extremely aggressive fighter. But Ronda Rousey's very aggressive as well. So it's a counteraction. I think Ronda has more on her side. She has the judo, the takedowns, and as I've said before, Jedrzejczyk's ground game is kind of suspect. But she has very good wrestling defense. She might not use her defense or her offense as a wrestler, but she has very good wrestling defense from a lot of these women trying to take her down. Kind of like Chuck Liddell. He was a great wrestler, but never showed it unless he was using it as a defense. And that has been the very first episode of the MMA Breakdown Q&A. I want to thank YouTube for sending in your questions because now on, once you post some questions, I'm going to definitely answer them in a video so you guys can interact with the video. And remember, you can go to Trevor's MMA on YouTube if you want to subscribe as well, and you can see my videos there because that's where I post my videos, and then I post them also on the MMA Underground so you guys can interact with them as well. So if you guys don't remember to subscribe on YouTube, so follow me on the MMA Underground on Facebook, and as always, I'm your host Trevor, and I love talking MMA, and I'm out of here. Thanks for the Q&A, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.